In the last video I couldn't build a train because I got sidetracked, so let's do that today. Welcome to a new video on the Create World, and today I want to get the track all finished up and get a train rolling around. The first thing that I want to get done today is finishing up the tunnels. So let's construct a machine that will make that a bit easier for us. A ring of drills with a bunch of deployers to first break the wall and then replace it with stone bricks is gonna be enough, I think. I've built this inside the tunnel because if I did it outside, we'd have a tunnel where we didn't want one, so we have to struggle for a bit, but it should make our life easier in the end. Now let's ride this thing back and forward. It'll create a wall in the middle, but I'll take that out later. Alright, now I just have to repeat this 2 more times for the other tunnels, but those will be easier since they're pretty straight. So it won't take that long. And that's about it for the tunnels. As for the end bits, we can add some overlaid deep slate that'll support the entrance. And in the middle, I think we'll just add some girders to separate the 2 halves of the tunnel into their own separate parts. These are not really meant for support, but I guess they could give some of that as well. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's Minecraft. No physics in this game. But that's most of the tunnels done, outside of some terraforming and some cleaning up. But the inside at least looks decent. Right now I want to get a train built up. So back at the home station, I put out some bogies and started out laying out the locomotive. I wanted to use both andesite alloy and industrial iron for the tank, and we'll add some mangrove side panels for the cabin just to get that red and a bit of a pop of color in there. After some bells and whistles, quite literally, we get a simple steam engine. It does have some personality in my opinion, so I'm happy with what it is. We'll get some fancier stuff later on in the game, but this is the first one and I'm pretty happy with it. For the coal carriage behind the engine, we'll do the same mangrove and industrial setup, and we'll add in some coal for, well, obvious reasons. The passenger carriage is a different story. I want to tie it in with the locomotive, so we'll still add in some mangrove on the base of the wall, but most of the wall will be made out of cut limestone, just to get that old 2-tone carriage vibe in there. I do want the entrance of the carriage to be on the back, just like you would see on those old trains, you know, the ones that you see in the old western movies. It's a pretty simple design, and with some gluing and the obligatory missing pieces, we now have a train. The only thing we're missing is a driver, so let's grab a chicken, plop it in the driver's seats, and ride around the track. We've got the tunnels in place and a train going back and forward. Now we just need a bridge for the strip of floating tracks. And I know, it's the wrong order of operation. I should have built the bridge first before the train, but I wanted a train so bad, so please bear with me. I did want to reuse the design of this bridge that I have over at the starter base, but we'll need to scale it up a bit as the distance is, well, I think 4 times as far as this one. So let's get some posts in place. We can connect them up and add some cross braces, and after we get the main supports in, then we can add some arches to add to the structural elements. And that's how we create a very simple bridge. There's nothing more, nothing less that you have to do for it to look decent. Another thing that isn't decent yet is the entrances, or at least the terraforming around the entrances of the tunnels. So let's get those exposed patches of stone brick fixed up. And that leaves us with the need of a second station. At the Emerald Town, we'll add a little retaining wall and add some foundations for a station. I want it to be a really local station, you know, one of those stations that's in a very small town, only gets like a train every 2 hours, nobody really uses it. So let me get something together and I'll bring you guys back in once I'm done. As I said, this is a pretty simple thing. Just a platform with a ticket booth so that people can wait for the trains. I do like the dull color, and the mud bricks do refer back to the other station back at the starter base, but there's nothing more to say about this. Now let's get the staircase connected up to the town. I'm replacing all the sand with dirt and grass blocks because I want to continue the path blocks from the village all the way to the station. And to cross the little water pool, we can install a little bridge made out of some spruce trapdoors and its ranch counterparts. And we'll add some dark oak supports as well. And that's about it. The next couple of episodes we'll spend here at the town, because I want to get into some other mods outside of Create. But that will do for today. There's probably not going to be an episode next week, as I've got a pretty busy schedule, but I'll see what I can do. If you like this one though, subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!